Hey traders, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. If you are ever sit in front of chart at 9:30 and feel that little moment of uncertainty, should I go long? Should I go short? Is this the right level? Then this video is for you. Today I'm going to show you exactly how I prepare for the Nasdaq open every single morning. My entry is never a guess. It's a simple, repeatable, 3-step checklist. By the time the market opens at 9:30, I already know which side I am on. I already know the levels that matter, and I already know what confirmation I am looking for. This is the exact process I use every single day before the market open, reading market structure and SNR levels, so that when price start moving, I'm not react. I'm already positioned with a plan. Let's break it down step by step. First, the timing. I mark everything at 9:25 a.m. I only take trades after 9:30 a.m. Same routine every single morning, no exception. I also do this live on the Discord server before the open. So if you want to see the exact process in real time with the live commentary, the link is in the description. You are welcome to jump in and follow along. This consistency is important. When you do the same thing at the same time every day, your decision making becomes cleaner and faster. Here is the entire system in 3 steps. The step 1, which is the market structure. This gives me my directional bias. And step 2 is SNR levels. I mark 5 specific SNR levels. And the step 3 is entry using the IFVG entry model. That's the whole game. Let's go deeper into each one. Step 1, market direction, which is using the market structure. This is the foundation of everything. Before I even look at the levels, I need to know the overall direction. Is the market structure is either bullish or bearish? And if you see here, market is breaking the higher high here. It's the high forming here and it's broken here. When the high is broken, we call it as a market structure bullish. So if you see here, market is breaking the low like this. So in this case, we say market is on the bearish trend, and this is the bearish market structure, and this is the bullish market structure. This is not about predicting the future. It's about aligning with the current structure. If the structure is not clear, I simply wait. No structure means no trade. Simple as that. The first step alone removes a huge amount of emotional decision making. So your chart will be look like this. We can see market is forming the low here and it gives some kind of retracement, and after that it breaking the low like this, and after that it gives some kind of retracement, and after that it breaking the low. So we can say it's breaking the low, so this is on the bearish trend. First of all, you have to find out whether the market is on the bearish trend or it is on the bullish trend. So market is breaking the low, so it is the bearish trend here. When you see on the right side here, market is breaking the high. You can see it's like this. Market is breaking the high like this, forming the new high and breaking the exact high like this. So we can see this is on the uptrend, which is the bullish structure. Your chart will look like this, and you have to find whether the market is on the bullish trend or the bearish trend. Once I have my directional bias from the market structure, I move to the levels. I don't draw random support and resistance. I especially look for 5 high probability support and resistance zones. We can see here RBS, SBR, Apex, QM and the DQM. Market is on the uptrend like this. Market is breaking the high here. So first of all, this high was the resistance. After it broken, it becomes the support here. Market tends to react from that zone. So this is the resistance become support level. And after that, we can see the another SNR levels, which is the SBR. Market is on the bearish trend. It's breaking the low here, and we got support become resistance here. Market tends to react from that level. So that level is the SBR level. When the market is on the bullish or bearish trend, we got one level here, which can be the SBR RBS. This is on the bullish trend, so it will be the resistance become support level, and that level, which is kind of apex here, is called the apex level, which is the V-shape reversal here on the line chart. These levels will be the apex level. In the bearish trend, it will be like this. In the bearish trend, it will be like this. This is the apex level, and this is the support become resistance level. Market tends to react from that level or that apex level like this. So this is our three levels. Let's talk about the QM and the DQM level. On the QM level, market is moving on the upside here like this, breaking the high, and after that it's breaking the low here. So that apex level which is just broken and the market structure shift happen, that level, previous apex level, becomes the QM level here, and this level becomes the apex level, and this level becomes the support, become resistance level. So for the QM, we can see market is on the bullish trend here. After some time it break that low, and it from the market structure shift, and that apex level which was the previous apex level becomes the QM for this market structure shift. This is our QM level. And if we see the DQM, first it was on the bullish trend like this, and the market break that low and becomes the market structure shift here, and after that market break that high again, and it from the market structure shift again. So that previous apex level becomes, first it was QM, and after again break the market structure shift here, it becomes the DQM, it becomes the DQM level, and that level becomes the QM level, and that level becomes the DQM level. So this is the overall structure and overall SNR levels that I am currently using. Now, how do I actually apply this on the chart? I only use two time frame combinations. There is the option 1 and option 2. Option 1 is the 5-minute and 1-minute combinations, and option 2 is the 15-minute and 3-minute combinations. In the option 1, I use 5-minute for the market structure and the SNR zones, and the 1-minute for the entry confirmations. And if we talk about the 15-minute and 3-minute combinations, 15-minute for the market structure and SNR zones, and the 3-minute for the entry confirmations. So that's it. Higher time frame gives you the bias and the key zones. Lower time frame gives you the precise entry trigger. This alignment is critical. This helps me stay patient until everything lines up. So the step 3 is entry confirmations. The entry confirmation I use is IFVG entry confirmations. This is the final piece, the actual entry trigger. I use the IFVG entry model. Here you can see this is the FVG. I hope you understand about the FVG, but let me just explain here too. Let's assume this is the first candle, and this is the second candle, and this is the third candle. The first candle high is here and third candle low is here. So the gap between first candle high and third candle low is the fair value gap. You can see here. This is the fair value gap. When that exact fair value gap broken by that red candle here, then that levels becomes the inverse fair value gap. Just inversion of the fair value gap. And this is the, let me just explain again, the first candle high and the third candle low. In the bullish case, first candle high and the third candle low is not mitigated here. So the gap between the first candle high and third candle low is the fair value gap. You can see here, this is the exact level. Before we look at the real example, I want to quickly mention the community. If you want to trade alongside me and see this exact setup play out live, join the Discord and Telegram. The link is in the description. Inside you will see real members posting their trades using the same process. It's a great place to learn by watching real execution. Let me explain the first example. You can see here, market is on the bearish trend here. You can see it break the low. So it's on the bearish trend. If we can see, this is the one level which is the support become resistance level, and this is the apex level. This is the apex level. The exact apex level is here. This is the exact apex level here. If you see here, market reached to that level and it formed the inverse fair value gap. You can see there is the fair value gap. When that fair value gap get inverse here, I take the trade at that exact inverse fair value gap and SL slightly above that retracement high, which is also the swing high. So yeah, just take 1:3 RR on this setup, and you can just put break even when the market is 1:1.5 RR. This is the middle point of our target. So yeah, this is the first entry example. Let's talk about the example number 2. You can see this is the bearish structure here, and this is our support become resistance level, because on the bearish structure we got like this, and this levels becomes the support become resistance, and market tends to react from that level. So if we see the exact point here to the here, you can see market retraces into our level and it formed the inverse fair value gap here like this, and I take the trade at that level and sell slightly above that level and take 1:3 RR like this, and just put your break even at 1:1.5 RR. Same risk management with the every setup. If the market went to the apex level, the same system applies, and if market gives the entry at the SBR levels too, the same risk management and same entry type. And let's talk about the example number 3. The example number 3 is also the same like this. You can see market broke that level and it formed the support become resistance like this. First it was the support, when break it becomes the resistance like this. You can see exact same setup. And if we talk on the bullish trend, it can be like this. Like this, market can touch that level which is the resistance, becomes support, and it tends to go up like this. And you can see there from the inverse fair value gap, here you can see exact fair value gap which is inverse here, and put your trade at that level and sell slightly above that swing high and just take 1:3 RR like this. Break even at 1:1.5 RR. Same stripe for the every entry. If you are new to this channel and you want to fully master the MS-SNR strategy, start with the MS-SNR Masterclass playlist here. You will find out that playlist on our YouTube channel homepage. So yeah, complete this playlist so that you will get exact on deeply understanding of the MS-SNR. That's the best place to begin. It walks you through the core concept in the exact order you should learn them. You will also find videos on entry confirmation, specific setup on golds and Nasdaq, and how I apply this strategy day after day. So that's the complete system. My entry is not a guess. It's a complete 3-step checklist that I run every single morning before 9:30 a.m. Before 9:30 a.m., it takes me about 5 minutes to just mark the structure and find out the daily bias, find out the bias on the market. And after that, I mark the SNR levels, and then I wait for the 9:30, and after the 9:30, market react from the SNR levels, and I wait for the entry confirmation. This is complete 3-step process. First, market structure for directional bias, and after that, mark the SNR levels on that direction, exact direction. So after that, wait for the market to form the IFVG entry confirmation on the lower time frame. If you take the 5 minute, just wait for the 1 minute confirmation. If you take the 15-minute time frame for the market structure and zones, just take the 3 minute for the entry confirmation. This is the exact system that I use every single day. If this video helped you, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next one. And share this with any trader friend you are still guessing their entries at the open. I'll see you in the next video. Trade safe, stay disciplined, and I'll talk to you soon.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.